there, Mike Robbins here with another video blog post. This week I want to talk a little bit about trust. You know, I had a conversation last week with my counselor Eleanor on the phone, and she said something to me that hit me right between the eyes. She said, testing is not trusting. And we got into a deeper conversation about it, and the focus of the conversation was really all about my book and the launch of my new book, which happened just this past week. And I was talking to her a bit about how things were going. I mean, it was only like the day after the launch, and I was expressing some excitement, but also some fear and some anxiety and some concern about, I'm not sure how it's going so far. I'm not sure how things are, going to go, and am I doing it the right way or not? And and she was kind of helping calm me down a little bit. And one of the things I've been focused on a lot in my work with Eleanor and just in general, related to this book launch, but also in a larger sense in my work and in my life, is about trust. Trusting the process, trusting things to unfold. And I've really been consciously attempting to trust as best as I can, even though it, quite frankly, is challenging for me, because for much of my life, trust has been a real issue. And I'm somebody who's been really focused and really all about action and all about making things happen, and in my business and in my life. And years ago, as an athlete, and for the last 13 and a half years as a speaker and a coach and an author, it's all about waking up early and staying up late and putting in the time and really doing everything that I can. And while I do value and honor that about myself, I've also seen, especially in the last few years, the diminishing return aspect of that, if you will. The part in which that doesn't really fulfill me. It's not really sustainable. And ultimately, I don't think it's the recipe for how we genuinely create success and fulfillment in life. And so I've been using this book as a bit of an opportunity, if you will, for me to learn, for me to grow, for me to expand my capacity for trust. But as Eleanor pointed out to me last week, in a bit of a humbling way, it's not so much been trusting as it's been testing on my part. Okay, I'll try this. This is in the back of my mind. But only if I'm sure it's going to work out and be better than whatever happened in the past. Or if it gets me to the result that I want. And that's the thing. And a lot of us do this when we want to make changes, when we want different outcomes or results in our lives, is that we try certain techniques. Maybe they're real practical. Maybe they're a little more esoteric. Whatever the technique may be, we try it out, we see if it works. Now, at some level, on a practical level, that makes sense. We want to test some things out, see what feels right, what fits, what resonates. However, if we're constantly living our lives and doing our work from that perspective of testing, we're constantly testing the people around us, we're constantly testing out different techniques and things that we do at work and at home and with our body and our health and our fitness or whatever, and we're constantly in that state of judgment or holding out judgment to see how it turns out. A, it creates a lot of stress and anxiety, and B, it doesn't allow us to surrender to the process and really trust that it's unfolding exactly the way that it's supposed to. Eleanor said something else to me in the session last week, which I've heard her say before, but it really hit me at a deeper level. She said, trust is honestly expecting a positive outcome. Not the positive outcome. Not exactly the way I want it, with every single detail, with the exact timing I say, but a positive outcome. When we're focused on the outcome, we're often attached, which creates suffering for us, which creates stress and anxiety. It's more of what we call our ego's demand versus our heart's desire. But if we trust that a positive result is unfolding, that the learning, the growth, even the outcome of this is going to be as good or even better than I imagine, that's where we really can allow ourselves to sink into that place of trust. And imagine what your life would look like. Imagine what your relationships would look like. Imagine what your work and your business life would look like if you fully embraced an authentic sense of trust. Trusting that things are unfolding. Trusting that things are working out. And that a positive result is in the process of being manifested. Not to be naive. Not to be somehow unaware of what's going on or to take care of the important work that needs to be taken care of. But there's a huge difference, as I've been sitting with this distinction over the last week, between testing and trusting. And when we can move ourselves from that place of testing more into that authentic space of trusting, amazing things can happen in our lives with a lot of ease, with a lot of grace, and with a genuine sense of abundance. Easier said than done, for sure. But as we practice trusting and we deepen our capacity for that, it's incredible what can happen. Thanks for watching and listening. As always, I appreciate connecting with you this way, and I look forward to the next time we do that.